There, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gaur from Learn English with Gaur, and today I'm going to talk about one problem about which I have heard so many times. I have heard about it over the comments, and that problem is none other than the problem of thinking in English. People often ask me that I want to be fluent in English, but I don't know how to think in English. I don't know how to start thinking in English. So this is the main problem about which I have heard so many times, and I can easily understand it because it used to happen with me. So it's a common, and don't think that you can't learn English. And today in this video, I'm going to talk about this problem, and I'm going to talk about that how you could sort out this problem. So stay connected with my video till the very end because it must gonna be very helpful for you. So stay connected. So guys, just hear me out because this is a kind of process that you also want that it should be naturally come out from you. Okay, you just think that it should be natural, and you just want that your habit of translation from Hindi to English should be stopped, and this would going to stop on that day when you will start thinking in English. Okay guys, and so I also want to tell you one thing that this translation will stop when you will start thinking in English. No matter we are talking about Hindi, no matter we are talking about Punjabi, it's just about your mother tongue. If you will replace your mother tongue with English, so definitely you would be a good speaker in English, but you have to replace it for some time. If you want to be fluent in English, you have to replace it, because when you will use it, when you will try to use it, when you will learn some new words in English, when you will learn vocabulary, when you will learn grammar, then you will get to know how you could use them, how you could use them on your daily basis. And this is how you would get to know about English. This is how you would get to know about the communication skills in English. So firstly, you have to replace it with your mother tongue. And I also want to tell you one thing, that if you want to be fluent in English, so you have to speak in English. You have to speak out. You have to speak out as much as you can in English. Okay, and it is also that kind of thing that it is easier said than done. It's also not like that you have a one tablet and you swallow it with some water and you are done. No, it's not like that. You're not going to learn English by this way. Okay guys, and this way is not appeared. Okay, so if you want to learn English, you have to put your efforts. So I'm not saying you that I am fluent enough in English, but I do have some tips. I do have some amazing tips about which I could tell you, I could talk about those, and you could use them for learning English, for brushing up your communication skills, for learning how to think in English. So you could use them if you want to learn how to think in English. And those tips helped me a lot, and I'm pretty sure that if you will follow any kind of those kind of tips, so definitely you will learn English from your core of your heart. Okay, but you have to learn about those. Now just hear me out for some minutes because I'm going to talk about those amazing tips. So firstly, let's get started. So our first tip about which I'm going to talk about, that is just replace your mother tongue with English. Actually, now you are thinking in English by two languages. How? Because you are thinking in your mother tongue, and you are just translating that in English. You're watching my video in English, but you're translating that in Hindi. So this is how you are translating in your mind. This is how you are translating in your brain. But you have to replace it. You have to replace your mother tongue by English. Okay, this is how you're gonna learn English. This is how you're gonna learn how to think in English. And I'm pretty sure that when you will start doing it, firstly it would be a kind of difficult thing for you, but time by time you will get to know that Yes, it is working. It's gonna work for you, and you would be a good speaker in your future if you will put your efforts by doing this, by replacing your mother tongue with English. You would be a good speaker, but you have to put your efforts. There is also one thing that I also want to tell you, that if you don't put efforts, if you don't put your efforts, then that's kind that thing. Like for example, you're on the bus stand and you're waiting for the airplane, so it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Okay, you're waiting for the airplane on the bus stand. It's not gonna happen. So try to put your efforts. If you will practice, then you would learn how to speak in English. Okay, if you would not speak, if you would not practice, then how you would get to know about good speaking skills? No, you are not gonna know about that. You have to put your efforts and you have to speak out as much as you can in English. When you will replace your mother tongue with English, then you're good to go, then you're totally ready to think in English. अब मैं क्या कहना चाहती हूँ कि अगर आपको इंग्लिश लर्न करनी है तो पहले आपको अपनी मदर टंग को रिप्लेस करना पड़ेगा। जैसे कि हिंदी की परसेंटेज है, मतलब हमारी मदर टंग की परसेंटेज है, वेदर दैट इज़ हिंदी और पंजाबी और एनी अदर लैंग्वेज, यू हैव टू रिप्लेस दैट। ओके, तो आपको उसकी परसेंटेज कम करनी है। जैसे कि पहले हिंदी की परसेंटेज इतनी है तो हिंदी की परसेंटेज नीचे जानी चाहिए, और इंग्लिश की जो है वो परसेंटेज नीचे है तो ये परसेंटेज ऊपर जानी चाहिए। और जैसे जैसे हिंदी की परसेंटेज नीचे आएगी वैसे वैसे इंग्लिश की ऊपर जाएगी। हिंदी की यहाँ पे है, इंग्लिश की वहाँ पे होगी, हिंदी की यहाँ पे आ गई, इंग्लिश की वहाँ पे चलेगी। तो ऐसे क्या करना है, आपको हिंदी और इंग्लिश की परसेंटेज को घटाना बढ़ाना है। दिस इज़ हाउ यू गोना लर्न हाउ टू थिंक इन इंग्लिश। जैसे जैसे हिंदी का यूज़ आपकी ज़िंदगी में कम होता जाएगा, मतलब ये नहीं कि आपको अपनी मदर टंग को भूल ही जाना है, बस कुछ टाइम के लिए इसको रिप्लेस करना है इंग्लिश सीखने के लिए, इंग्लिश में थिंक करने के लिए। ओके, सो जब कभी आपको हिंदी में सोचना है तब ट्राई कीजिए कि इंग्लिश में सोचिए आप। इफ़ यू वांट say something in Hindi, so try to talk about that in English. This is how you're gonna learn in English, this is how you're gonna think in English, and this is how you're gonna speak in English. So this is a kind of way by which you could learn about English. This is a way by which you could learn how to talk in English. You're gonna learn this language by your own way, but you have to build up your ways. So guys, that's all for today's video. If you like my video, then please subscribe and like my video, and share it as much as you can. Thank you.